Good morning everyone, and guess who's back with the vlogs? So some of you may notice that I'm actually in my holidays, so term's over, but I'm still in Oxford. I chose to pay a little bit extra and stay in my room over the holidays, which made it easier because one, I didn't have to move my stuff out, and two, I could use the libraries and revise. However, recently it's becoming a recurring thing. Ooh, I should turn those fairy lights off. It's becoming a recurring thing where I am only doing about 4 to 5 hours of work in the day, and then when it hits about 6 or 7 o'clock, I'm just like, oh, I'm too tired, I should go to bed, or I should start like winding down and start not working. So today, I've decided it's going to be the day where I get lots of work done, so I thought, why not record a study with me? I don't know how this is going to go, and I don't even know how many hours I'm going to do, so I'm going to just keep going with it, haven't decided. But one of the problems I have is that I like taking breaks, so you can see how I work, and I like working in different places. I get really bored of working in the same place, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna eat something, I'm gonna have some tea, have some biscuits, and yeah, then head off, and I'm gonna decide which library to head to. So join me and you can come and revise with me. Hot. Dipping this into your sorghum. So, it's about 11 o'clock right now. I know this is a late time to start, but today I'm determined to work till late. And I'm gonna work in my room for a bit, see how much work I can get done before I get bored of these 4 walls. But yeah, let's start. So here I was working on some algorithms notes, I had the slides open and the lecture notes, and I was just trying to sit there and understand exactly what was going on. Term is too short to actually understand every little bit of the content, so this was a good time to look at YouTube videos, see other notes from other universities, and try and basically figure out what the hell was going on. And I then make my own notes from it so that I don't have to keep doing that research every time I want to understand something. It's now nearly 1 o'clock, 12:53. And that's been about 2 hours of work-ish. I'm quite happy with how productive that was. Recently I've really been enjoying writing my notes on plain paper. Right now I'm working on network flows, which is a topic that I don't really understand, and I'm nearly finished with my notes for the chapter. Right now I was looking at survey design, of how you can design surveys by applying it to bipartite matching, and then airline scheduling, image segmentation. Image segmentation is the one that I'm a bit iffy about, but I don't want to waste too much time if I don't understand it, and I'm going to move on and come back to it later. Starts to 3 hours. It's been nearly 3 hours now, and I'm just getting to that point where things aren't making sense anymore, and it's frustrating me that I don't understand it immediately. And maybe it also might be because I'm a bit hungry, so I think at this point I'm gonna now leave and go to a library. I'm gonna grab some food on the way, and then I'm gonna head to a library. I really feel like having some juice. I might go get some aloe vera juice from the Korean store down the road. I think I might go to the Radcliffe Science Library. That's a little bit of a walk away. It's about a 10-15 minute walk away. But I really like the fact they have all my textbooks. I don't have to carry any. And yeah, I feel like I might go there for a bit, and then we'll see how that goes. So I have a friend who has finals, who I saw a really stressy post on Instagram the other day. So I'm gonna just send her some angel slices, so yeah, I'm gonna go pitch them to her. She's at another college, but we'll do that now. Hey Siri, is it gonna rain today?
Yes, I think we'll see some rain today.
I gotta keep my umbrella. Decided against going to get some juice because, as you can see, it's raining, and that would be about a 20-minute detour for me, and I want to stay out of the rain as long as I can. So I'm gonna head straight to Lincoln and then get some food and then get straight into the library so I can be dry as soon as possible. But yeah.
Wow, here we are.
So while you can use college libraries, you also have faculty libraries, and so the science library houses all the books for basically any science subject ever. I usually like working in the basement, and they also have this little area that you can eat in, so I was going to go eat there and then work in the basement where all my books are, but I only realised after I'd finished eating that basement was closed because they're relocating some of the books and like making it more accessible, which wasn't great, and I don't like working upstairs, so I had to change library after.
So it's been an hour since we last spoke, and little work and much faffing has been done. The downstairs bit that I usually sit in, where all my books are, have been relocated and closed. I'm going to go to the Veer Harmsworth Library, which is the American Institute Library, which is basically for postgrads. But I like working there because they have individual desks, so I'm going to head to the American Institute Library, luckily, which is just like a couple of minute walk down. But yeah.
Wow, here we are.
So I was actually able to power through the end of the networks chapter. There were lots of bits that I didn't get during term, but sort of understood now after thorough reading. I then attempted some of the questions from problem sheet, and I still didn't get some of them. However, after Googling and like reading about the subject a bit, I got through some of them, and there were some I still had problems with, and then I made some notes, and then I'll email my tutor later to see if he can help. But at this point, I'm pretty happy with the amount of stuff that I've gotten done.
It's visually freezing. Also, like, throwback to memes of me vlogging from my phone, which is just so weird. It feels so weird vlogging on this. So I need to go back to get my textbook anyway, so it worked out okay. I've got about 2.5 hours done in the Veer Harmsworth Library. I used to call it the Liam Hemsworth Library just because I couldn't remember the actual name. So I had a chance to charge my camera. I swear I fully charged it in the morning, and it usually lasts like a full day of filming, but guess not this time. Because the mental plan is to go to a coffee shop, work there for a little bit, get some work done, then on the way home grab dinner, work in the Univ Library, eat dinner, chill for about an hour, work in the Univ Library for another 2-ish hours, and then that should be enough for today.
So rather than going to a coffee shop, I decided to go to the Oxford Foundry, which is like this entrepreneurial social hub kind of thing that just has lots of different seating, this little coffee shop area in the back. Their cafe area was shut, so then I just had to stick with water, which is fine. Drink water, kids. So here I was about to attempt a problem sheet from one of the previous chapters, and so then I thought I'd read over the notes that I'd already made for that chapter before actually beginning those questions. YouTube can be really beneficial, so here I was watching one of the MIT lectures on algorithms, and while Oxford does allow you to re-listen to lectures, you can't re-watch them, and sometimes I find just looking at a whiteboard and people drawing things out a lot easier. At this point, I'd moved on from networks and started the next chapter, which was linear programming, and started making notes for that. So I'd actually finished what I wanted for the day and started moving on to the next bit, which I was really happy about.
No longer as bright as it was earlier. I've got about 2-ish hours of work done there, but I could slowly hear my stomach grumbling and it was loud enough that other people could hear it, so I was like, I should go eat. So I couldn't resist the golden arches. I walked past and thought, I've been really productive. I deserve to have cheeky fast food, so yeah, I got myself a wrap meal.
So while eating, I love watching TV, so here I was watching The Assassination of Gianni Versace, which is this new TV show that I absolutely love. I'm on episode 5 and it is absolutely amazing. I definitely recommend it.
And then I changed. Yeah, I'm wearing this Jägermeister t-shirt and this Oxford computer science fleece. Yeah, it's quite a contrast because it's work on top but party underneath. Like, that's basically my motto in life, so. I was just doing some reading, but I realised that the bit that I understand isn't in this textbook, and it's in another textbook, which I'm just going to check if they have in the Univ library, and if they do, then I'm just going to pop over to the library quickly. Yes, it's available. Okay, so I'm just going to go get that. Done. So I had a read, kind of understood the general gist of things, but I feel like my brain isn't taking more information in at this point because we started studying at like 10:30, so at this point I don't even know whether the last hour of my work was very productive or not, but as important as it is to start working, I think it's just as important to know when to stop. I could have been more productive. I could have like not taken as many breaks and not faffed around as much in different places, but I very easily get bored, so I felt the need to go to different places, and that's why I like being at a university like Oxford where there are so many different libraries. I really hope that you enjoy it. This is the first kind of study with me I've ever done. I have gotten in recently into the vibe of watching a lot of them on YouTube and find them quite motivating, so hopefully you find this motivating and hopefully you enjoyed it. Remember, it's not about the number of hours you do, it's not about sort of overkilling yourself. It's really not a good habit to be like, I need to do 20 hours of work today or I'm a failure, because that's not it. You need to give yourself achievable goals and you need to then try and work towards them. If you find yourself repeatedly not making those goals, then clearly they're not achievable, so reduce them a little, and then try again, because that will make you feel better, and every time you tick something off your to-do list you will feel better. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Click that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, click that subscribe button down below, and then click the bell icon next to it to get notifications every single time that I upload. Yeah, I hope you're having a brilliant day wherever you are, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!